Yelly Belly delivers our first question of the night, and it's a one that just cuts straight to the chase. Who starts at quarterback?
That's a good question. Again, Coach Frosty's the master of not telling you anything. So he's leaving that up in the air. He says they're going to make a decision, so that when that decision is going to be made, my guess is right before the game starts. If it was me, I don't know. Because if you make a change, if you sit down Adrian Martinez and you go to Luke McCaffrey, there's no coming back, and that's a real tough decision for the coaches to make. Obviously, there's some problems going on with Adrian Martinez. He's still not the same guy that we saw as a freshman. He just doesn't look like he's going full speed. I don't know if he's not able to go full speed or if that's just something playing mind tricks with him. But, you see Luke McCaffrey go out there and he's going to make mistakes too because he's a young kid, but you expect him to make mistakes. You're not expecting Adrian Martinez to still be making these young guy mistakes. But, you see Luke McCaffrey go out there and he's going to go, 150%. He's going to go crazy out there and he's going to do some crazy things, good and bad. So, that's a tough decision. And, if I'm betting on it, I think Adrian Martinez starts again this Saturday. And then you'll see Luke McCaffrey come in, maybe get even some more playing time than he did last week. But, sooner or later, the guy that finishes the game is going to have to be the guy that starts the next game. So I think for another week, you're going to see Adrian Martinez out there, and then we'll see.
Based on what you've seen, what would you do, Chris?
Man, it's tough. I think they're going to start Luke, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think towards the end of the last game when Martinez got benched and Luke came in, it just felt like then and there, like Luke was going to be the starter this week. I think that he offers like more in the run game and whatnot. I really don't know what he can do passing wise yet because we haven't seen him throw the ball a lot, but he's decisive. He runs the ball hard, and I think at this point they kind of just need to get out there and cut it loose. So it's tough because like Greg said, if you sit Martinez, it's going to be kind of tough to go back to him, and you don't want to keep juggling this every single week. So I think they probably need to go with one guy and stick with him here for a little bit and let him get a rhythm.
What I've seen from the last two games, I think Luke McCaffrey gives you a better chance to win the game, but that's just what I've seen.
That's why I think too. But then you think of Frost's mentality and his, and I respect that. He has confidence in his guy. But I'm not sure what's going on in practice because it sounds like Adrian does really, really well in practice. But on the field, man, some of those throws are just
the interception that he threw.
Like they're just out of control.
Allen, that I don't know what he was doing there. He should have been planting his feet and throwing that ball so Allen could catch it. He was throwing it in no man's land there. I don't get it. Yeah, he shouldn't be making those mistakes.
Yeah, there was that one, that fade route. There was a 3rd and 11 where he stared down Cade Warner for a 4-yard out. I mean, it was 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just little things like that. I don't particularly think Martinez is really good in the screen game. We haven't executed a screen for a long time. It seems like Martinez is in his head a lot when he throws the ball. Sometimes his gauge for how hard he needs to throw the ball is just off a little bit. He's either gunning it or not putting enough on it at times. So I'm not sure where that comes from. I know he's really talented. He looks better running the ball this year, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks to me like he's having trouble reading defenses.
Yeah. And going to the defenses too, and what they're going to do, what they might need to consider offensively. Like you were talking about getting some of those younger guys out there. Just to have the defense respect a deep slant or a deep go route. no disrespect to Cade Warner or Lewer or Falk when they come out there, but if you trot those three guys out there, is the secondary of Penn State with those 4-star and 5-star guys going to respect the pass? I mean,
well,
they're going to be up on line.
Yeah, they're going to take Wan'Dale Robinson out of the game, just like Northwestern did for 3 quarters, and they're going to pin their ears back and you get after the quarterback, and it's offensive line's going to have to hold up. So, yeah, you may be seeing Luke McCaffrey starting. It's hard to say.
The other thing I was going to
tell you until game time. You're not going to know until the game starts.
You won't know until they break the huddle and the guy runs out there. Yeah, but I think if he's going to go with Martinez, that he needs to basically pretty much guarantee that they're going to have a really good shot at winning the game. And if he really doesn't know that with Martinez, then you might just give Luke a chance right now.
Talking Nebraska football with these two gentlemen each and every week. It's Nebraska Live here at Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football. So we ask that you would share the videos out there on social media. Get your Nebraska family, friends, media, social media acquaintances involved here. Let them know that we're here every Thursday night at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. Greg Peterson with Husker Online, also Chris Wahl from Husker Hype. So Martinez had the this came to mind when Greg made the comment about he doesn't look the same player as he was as a freshman. So he had the one major knee injury. Has he been nicked up in any other impacting ways? Or has it been the one?
It's been banged. I mean, last year, obviously, he'd been banged up, and, they keep that close to the vest, and he seems to be 100%, but who knows? I mean, we don't get to see, since this, with everything going on, we don't get to see practice. We don't get to see anything anymore. We don't get to see the mood that the guys are in, and so it's really hard to read. You have to rely on what the coaching staff is going to give up. So yeah, hard to say.
Greg, I wanted to shoot something off you. After the game, Frost said something to the fact of we had some plays for Luke in the first half against Northwestern. Northwestern showed us these looks, and these plays would not have worked. To me, it was just kind of questionable that you put the game on Luke's shoulders on those last 2 drives to win the game, but we didn't see any of that kind of bounce back and forth with him and Martinez like we did against Ohio State. I was wondering if you thought that Northwestern was just limiting them that much, or what your thoughts on that were.
Not really, because I think that what they were doing was trying to get Adrian into a rhythm. And, see what they could do, because the defense was playing good, and they were kind of, they were moving the ball. I mean, they were moving the ball. That the first drive was a nice looking drive. And it was just, every now, they'd move the ball and then they'd shoot themselves in the foot. And I think that they were feeling good with the way they were moving the ball. And then, once things started sputtering a little bit, I think that's when you started seeing Luke. And that's kind of what I was getting at a little bit earlier, is that's why I think you're going to see Adrian start the game and have a lot shorter leash this week. If there's like an early turnover or something like that, I think you'll see Luke right back in there. So that's kind of my read on the whole thing. And, not being there in person, having to watch it on TV, it was kind of hard to tell. So.
Our guy, Navy Thomas. Now, Navy Thomas is a huge Husker fan. He's been watching us here forever.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Okay, he's a good dude. So you know who Navy Thomas is, and he's been supporting me for a long, long time. He's a tremendous dude. He's bringing up Logan Smothers out of Muscle Shoals.
Yep.
Who was a big recruit.
He was a big recruit, yep. And, he's going to get his turn one of these days if he's still with the program. But yeah, no, I love Logan. He's a spitting image of Luke and of Adrian. Really, I mean, they all three have pretty much the same skill set, and must be kind of what Fredusco really likes. But no, I mean, he's another guy that, you know, you're going to see him. It might be, what, 2030 by the time that he gets a chance to play with the way things are going. But, you know, we're yet to see what he can do. But, you know, it's kind of hard to comment on, you know, a guy that's not gonna see the field really unless there was a catastrophe with the other two. But you know, he'll get his chance, and I like the kid a lot. A lot of talent.